Yes, I said it. Y'all, you people always want to bring up the cops when they beat up black people, but y'all had your own race. This happened this summer in Baltimore. I seen it. You had your own race beat up this black guy. I didn't see no Black Lives Matter.
Because it's normal.
I didn't see no, they was being racist. I didn't see none of that. 5 black cops beat up one black man, pulled him out of his car. They pulled him over. They made up some bogus story why they pulled him over. He got pulled over because the girl he was dating was this ex-cop's girlfriend, and he found out who he was, and he got upset, and he was following the dude, had been following him, and he got some of his other cops and ganged up on him and beat him to death. But you didn't hear nothing about that on the news. It went over the United States. There wasn't no picket signs or no signs marching, no protests or nothing. But soon a white cops get beat on black people, it's all over the news, it's everywhere. You know, it didn't turn into a riot.
We rather beat ourselves because it's okay. That when I say that, it's meaning people, our culture is more comfortable accepting the fact that you stole from me and I'm gonna kill you and it's okay. Instead of saying, okay, why am I stealing from you, first of all? Second of all, why you that's stealing, why you ain't doing something that's better for yourself? But then if somebody outside of us kill one of us, it's a problem. Why is it not a problem when we kill each other? Like I was watching a podcast, and there was a guy on there, and he was speaking on the acceptance of our culture. The acceptance of our culture is we sit and we protest for these black lives that were brutally murdered, but it stops after a while. You don't hear about it as much anymore. Nope. Because maybe the family got paid off, or the family is just, it dies off. So anything that goes on in the culture, the guy was saying like the black culture jumps from one topic to the next topic because that's the next hype topic. That's the way to get things. And I just feel like as black people, we need to be able to help each other. Just because I don't need to be worried about how much money you make, I need to understand, okay, what did you do to get where you are? And understand, okay, when I do this, I'm gonna have to work to get to this point. So I don't have to be out here. Okay, yes, I'm not saying people and families are not in a impoverished state to where maybe they family member or their actual parents may be on drugs, or they got killed and they really don't, they have real life going on. Yeah. But the thing with that is you have to surround yourself with people that want what you want or are doing what you want, so that you see that what you want can be done. Even though you see what you can do, even though you see what you want can be done, you just need to saturate yourself in those, around those people, so that you become and act and do what they do, so you can get yourself out of this place.
But some people like living in the hood, living in poverty, or just, some people get immune to it. It's I understand it's a point where you had to have it and you had a struggle, but if you don't want to get out of poverty, you don't want to go work a job, you don't want to educate yourself, you don't want to do certain things in life to elevate the aspects of changing your lifestyle, you could do better. You choose not to because, for one, you're living off the government, you're living off us because we paying for you to stay there. But then you see us working these jobs. Well, how you get on that? Can you get me on? Well, first of all, when you ask me, can you get on? Why are you still doing the stuff you're doing? Stealing from the government. You're stealing food stamps. You're stealing this. Stealing that.
I'm be honest.
Because you really don't need it. You can work. You can get off your behind. You know?
You can.
It's people that really need that stuff. My sister needed it. Lord rest her soul. She been gone 20 plus years today. She needed it because she had 3 children. Single mom. She needed them food stamps, welfare, you know. She needed it. She had to take care of everybody by herself. She had no help. So it's understandable when you got single moms that need it. But when you got a man coming into the picture and trying to live off that woman's stuff and he don't need it, you building up something that you can't take advantage of. You got a whole man off the street that can get off his behind and go provide.
It won't, because it's easy.
Easy access.
I call it the looking for a mama syndrome. You want another mama.
Easy access, but guess what? This motherfucker right here, easy access. Get on here, Google, Indeed, get a job.
Man,
get a job.
Man.
J-O-B.
If you don't want a job, dog, this is the craziest thing. If you look on Indeed, they have positions for influencers. So if you don't want to get up every day and go to somebody's job and you understand how social media works, you could turn around and make your money at home every day and get yourself out of poverty. But one thing about it, you gotta understand and you gotta work. You gotta work at that. But the very thing, everybody wants something simple and easy. There's nothing simple and easy. Nothing. I don't care what it is. Everything has a maintenance. I don't care what you do. Your cell phone has a maintenance. That's why it has updates. Everything you do has a maintenance. If you got a job, you have to do your maintenance is you doing the job.
Yep,
maintaining it. Everything in life has maintenance. Your body has maintenance. If you don't eat right, you have ailments, you have sicknesses, you have health conditions. If you do not take care of your car, you don't go get your tire, you don't put air in your tires. You eventually your tires gonna be bald or you ain't gonna go nowhere. You gotta have maintenance. Everything in life has maintenance. And maintenance costs. Maintenance costs either time or money or time and money.
Yep.
And I just think that we as a culture, we could do a whole lot better because we smart. We smart culture. We man, for us to be we spend more than any other culture. And we are the brokest in any other culture.
Buying stupid stuff. These athletes get all this money buying all these freaking cars. Then to get to the end of their career, they broke buying all these cars and high designer clothes. For what? Man, I'd rather go buy me a pair of jeans from Walmart, a nice shirt, have some nice shoes on, and call it a day.
They ain't gonna know it's from Walmart.
They're not gonna know.
If you and I tell people this all the time. If you worried about what I got on, you have no life.
No life whatsoever.
You have no life to sit there and say, "Oh, he got that on. He broke." Some of the wealthiest people have on some of the cheapest items that you ever will see.
Bill Gates, he'll tell you.
Man, there's a guy. If you ride through some of these neighborhoods, they live in I know it's gotta be 8,000 square foot home. And I get it. Everybody, you want to ride in a Bentley, you want a Rolls Royce, you want a Ferrari. I get that. But their everyday vehicle is either a Tahoe, a Camry, a Honda Accord, Prius. That's their everyday vehicle. They don't ride around every day in that Ferrari. They don't ride around every day in that Lamborghini or that Rolls Royce, because most wealthy people understand that once you get those kind of cars, they trade them in before the actual maintenance is due. So they get another one because they don't want to pay the maintenance for that vehicle, because the maintenance for a lot of those cars be like $30,000-$40,000 just for the maintenance update on that vehicle.
I know the oil change on my CLS 550 was, when I first got after my year of free oil changes from where I bought it from, when I first paid the oil change, he told me that was it would be $260. He was like, that was without the air filter. I was like, oh my God. I said, I'm thinking to myself, did I make the right decision on getting this or what? Then the gas, with premium gas, to fill the car was $75.
Now,
you gotta get premium.
I know people that got those kind of vehicles and they put 83 in it.
I never would play them type of games.
Man, and I'd be like, why did you get the car? The car has a maintenance. You don't get that kind of car
Tear the engine up
and not understand that the maintenance for that car, that 93 is on there for a reason. It ain't on there because you make a decision that this ain't a multiple choice thing when you at the pump.
Mm-mm.
You gotta use 93. They gave you the answer, but you want to use 83 because it's comfortable for your pocket. Then if it's comfortable, 83 is comfortable for your pocket for that car, you can't really afford that car.
When it got your Honda Accord.
You can't afford it. Everything, and I tell man, having a vehicle, having a house, yes, it is wonderful. It is wonderful to have your own home. It is wonderful to have your own ride. But put yourself in a position that the home that you get, the vehicle you get, you can honestly afford and attain and maintain that house. Because let a roof start to leak and they can't find out where the leak is. Man, you up good by $4,000 or $5,000 just to get the roof repaired.
I think that's why a lot of people get into debt when they get these nice jobs. They work offshore, truck driver, hot shot. They get these nice jobs and they go buy an expensive car. Then they go get an expensive house. Then they go get other expensive stuff. And other expensive stuff.
But see,
and other expensive stuff. And they just piling in the debt. Piling in debt and can't get out of it. And then when they got into the industry they in, they not realizing that it ain't always gonna be good times. It's just like in the offshore industry. Depending where you in oil or gas sector or, push boat, tugboat, whatever you might be in, it got a slow point. They might lay off. They might tell you don't come in for a little while. You gotta think about the hard times. You gotta put aside something to have saved up. Because every job got hard times. It always ain't, peaches and cream. You gotta say you can't just drown yourself in debt. Get one thing, pay it off. Get another thing, pay it off. Just don't keep getting these six-figure jobs and buying six-figure toys.
Because my thing, man, look, I looked at the other day, and what is the average cost of a pair of Jordans?
About $250, $300.
Do you know the stock in Nike is $112?
Mm-hmm.
But we got more people that own the shoe and not the company.
Yeah, because you think about every shoe you buy, you could be putting it towards the company.
You could have bought for $250. You could have bought 2 shares for every pair of Jordans you got. That's $250.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the look. It's like, and I get it, and I'm not saying y'all you can't go do that. You can't go buy Jordans. I'm not saying that. But eventually you get old.
The point is, why would you buy all these shoes and you can't wear them all?
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm saying I know people that collect them, and I'm like, what's the point of it?
Because with certain shoes, they are commodities. So with certain shoes, you can make money off of. That's like certain cars. Certain cars you can purchase if you keep the car and maintain the car and keep the upkeep and the look of the car. The car is no longer a liability; it's an asset, because then you can either turn around and sell it for more money. Think about the '96 Impala.
Mm-hmm.
The 96 Impala, if you want a mint condition one, you still looking at 25,000 and up.
Yeah.
So just imagine if you bought it and now you still can get $25,000 or more out of that 96 Impala. That's considered an asset because it can increase. It's increased. You can make something from it.
Yeah.
Or if you get to the point to where you got certain cars, you can put yourself in a position to where your cars can be, people need to use it for a photo shoot. People need to use them in a music video.
Toro.
Okay, now it's making you money instead of costing you money.
Yep.
So that's why I say I get the purchases of the things, and I get that we should desire to get what we want, but understand we gotta do it in a way that we not broke doing it. You got $250 pair of shoes on, and you got $2.50 in your pocket, and you can't go get you nothing to eat from McDonald's. Something's wrong there.
Very wrong. And like we say, a whole round thing with this podcast is trying to school people on different situations, try to help people out with different things as far as expanding their credentials. Expanding themselves. We can help you, point you out to a job board.
Yep.
Get your jobs in any of the industries. Connect you with the right people. Because a lot of people don't have no means of knowing or even how to know where to begin. Like me, for sorts. I didn't know where to begin, but I knew I wanted a nice car and nice this and nice that, because I'm seeing everybody else in the industry. I'm like, man, I want this nice this. I want this too. But in my head, I was like, I can't go buying all this stuff because I don't got no experience. You got to get experience. You got to start somewhere. So don't go to these jobs demanding you got to be paid this much because you have no experience.
Or no credentials. You got nothing to back why they should pay you what you say.
Thank you for watching. Contact us for interviews.